Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief, all right, back for the second time for my Insta live on Sunday, all right. Sorry, I was in the lounge at KLIA. I don't know why the lounge had my hair looks so bad, all right. I don't know why my lounge had very bad internet and I couldn't connect. You guys couldn't hear me. So now, let's verify. Kalai, can everyone hear me? All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just to clarify, okay? So firstly, let me do the shout out to Kansa Kalik, Rahul Ranjan, Kalai, V partner Kalai in the house, VP Anna KZ in the house, Privyat, the V official Loreen, thank you for staying up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Sid 92, M92, Assalamualaikum. Amas 12345, Nadifa, Manoj Mina, Samira, how are you? Srikant, how are you, Apu? Kaif, all right. Rejoy, Komusta, how are you, dear? Zulu, what's up? Why are you guys all up at 2 in the morning? Unbelievable. Kinga Yedo, Lord Yehia, Ni hao, Rejoy, Amani Muhammad, Hemandini, Dapsa Chauhan, John Byton, how are you, Apu? From V Studios, Duran Mutlis, Lala, all right, Ritika, Kayan, Kazemi, Salma, Akeviru. I got to do shout out. I don't know whether Claire is online, Irish is online, Nasib, Rasha, Suresh, Hamas Yunas, Dr. Dinu Sharma, myself, Ashira, all right, Siamak, welcome back, Dilan Takre, Ifra Azizi, Reka Mishra, SP Singh, Arpit, how are you, Apu? That means if you are there, that means Brijesh, Yashu, Shalu, everyone is there. Hassan Hamdani, Anna KZ999, Privyat, Kinya Yeju, Wafa, all right, Prajabati, Yashu, I see you. All right, greetings to everyone. Justin, Upasana, Malik, Dinesh. Well, firstly, Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. Privyat to all of Japa and Datosri Russian-speaking warriors around the world. All right, bonjour, je t'aime to all the French-speaking Max Out kings and queens around the world. Salam, merhaba. Vigats hola, buongiorno to QN Europe. Vanakkam, Aibawan to Jela Lanka. Namaste, Avarjana. Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal to everyone in India, Apa Kabar, Indonesia, Hong Kong, all right. Xin Chao, Vietnam, Mekalawa, Myanmar. Greetings to Singaporeans. Good day, mate, to all the Australians. Ni hao, China, your chief is here, all right. About to rock it. Okay, so as you know, I'm on a trip. I've been traveling so much this year. It's crazy. I was just with Dato Sri Vijay in Japa at the QI annual dinner in Malaysia, and we were three of us were talking, and we said, oh my God, we have traveled like crazy maniacs this year. I still got a few more countries to visit before we close the year. I want to kick off and repeat the message I said earlier on my Insta Live, if you heard it, the first part. All right, we are coming to the end of the year. And as we come to end of the year, every year, everyone gets distracted by what's happening around the world. If you understand society, they look forward to the end of the year. I don't know why. They look forward to the end of the year, and their whole intention is to celebrate. I don't know what they're celebrating, but their intent is to celebrate. Celebrate. So everyone looks forward to the year end. There's Christmas, there's New Year, schools are off, it's holiday season, and everyone practically switches off. And you are an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs never switch off. Even the corporate warriors who are watching, we don't have the luxury to switch off. All right. Entrepreneurship means being switched on 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, until you reach a point of financial freedom where you are in control of your time. And then life is beautiful, but you got to pay the price until you get there. So for the next 40 days, you are going to be competing with the world. The world is going to try to distract your downlines and ask them to be normal. You are trying to keep them focused and ask them to be abnormal or extraordinary. The world wants them to be ordinary. Start slowing down, start switching off, spend money you don't have, all that bull sugar. Okay, so what you need to do is now protect your network from the disease of society that the last 40 days of the year is meaningless, and chill out and relax and don't be productive. You want the opposite. You want the last 40 days to be unbelievable, and you want everyone to rise and rise and rise and rise. Are you with me? So what you need to do is you need to intensify the activity in your organization. Intensify power of association, meetings, late night coffee, come over for supper, whatever it is, all right? You need to intensify power of association and activity, all right? You need to run some kind of incentive, a promo, a fine 2, fine 4, fine 6, fine 8, wake up in the morning recognition, rule 3, presentation recognition is most important. You just got to keep everyone focused, and this also means lead by example. And I don't want you to misunderstand this. I want you to enjoy life, and I want you to take your family on holiday once in a while. But if you are at the beginning, middle of your journey of entrepreneurship, don't risk it. Don't risk switching off, because you will lose the momentum you have built until now. You have spent 11 months traveling, talking, Zoom calls, training, everything. Don't lose it the last 40 days. Because if you lose the momentum now, then you go into 2025. You're going to struggle to go into 2025 with a bang. You understand? So I am not switching off. I'm not going on holiday. Short trip to the hillside with my boys, just to expose them to some cold weather, I suppose. Besides that, I'll be 24 hours online, 24 hours on calls. I haven't slept for 2-3 days. I'm in Hong Kong right now, and I hope tonight I get to sleep a little bit, and tomorrow I don't have to wake up early in the morning. The kids are not here, or not 8 o'clock in the morning. Papa, Papa, Papa. Unbelievable. Fatherhood. Oh my God. And motherhood is even worse. So all the mothers out there, I respect you tremendously for what you do, the sacrifices you make. Don't switch off. You cannot switch off. You must not switch off. You must demonstrate, manage your perception, and show your downlines that you are crazier than the last 11 months. Do as many presentations, close as many people, all right? Be switched on, do trainings, be on Zoom. 31st December, be on Zoom, all right? You see, what you need to understand, all of you, is that there is a price to pay for financial freedom. We spoke about this. You're not asking for lollipop. You're asking for financial freedom, something your dad, your grandfather, great-grandfather didn't have. And there is a price to pay. I'm sorry to say this. Whatever book you read, whatever documentary you see, whatever Insta Reels or TikTok you see, if you hear the stories of those people who have achieved tremendous success, those people who are making a difference in the world, if you really observe them, they all paid a big price. Not for one day, not for 1 week. They paid a price for years, maybe 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. And then they managed to change the world. And today they're financially free. And that's the price you must be willing to pay. I now don't know whether you're willing to pay it, but I don't think you have a choice. If you're serious about this journey, then pay the price. It's not the end of the world. I've been paying the price for 26 years. All right? And what do you get in return? Besides financial freedom, which means a lot of money, it also gives you back the power of choice. I choose what time I wake up, what time I go to sleep, what I do. And that freedom is just unbelievable. And the only way you get there is by sorting out all your outstanding issues, which is 99.99% revolving around money. Solve your money problem. Trust me, 99.99% of your problems in life will be solved. Right? The other 0.001 is your mother-in-law that you have to live with, adapt, adjust, accommodate. So as I was saying earlier, and then my voice got cut off, so I hope it doesn't get cut off now. All right, is the most important activity for the next 40 days is presentation. The most important activity throughout the year is presentation. The most important activity next year, 2025, is presentation. But a lot of you are starting to take presentation for granted. You know, sometimes it's my fault because I tell you guys, presentation is the most important. It doesn't matter what you do, just do it. But in reality, the quality of your presentation, the effectiveness of your presentation plays a very big role in your success. So today, let's talk about the quality and effectiveness of your presentation. So is there a better presentation than somebody else? I usually say no, but I have to say yes. Some people's presentations are more passionate, more switched on. Maybe they read the prospect better. Maybe they understand their audience better. Maybe they are more switched on when they're doing it, or they are actively on the ground, so it's make them easier to speak during a presentation. I'm reviving a lot of people who have taken a break from presentation, and I'm telling them to do presentation again. And all of them collectively came back and gave me feedback, how rejuvenated they feel, how unbelievable they feel, and how relatable it is as an upline towards your downlines when you're on the ground. That's why I still do presentation today. Maybe not rule 3, but I can do 4 or 5 presentation a month nowadays. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes more, depends where I am, who I'm with, where I'm traveling. All right, and that empowers me to speak to you as your upline, representing the great ones, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Until today, the great founders still do presentation. What do? They meet somebody, they shake hands, they say, hey, talk to this guy, and they point at me. All right, and I got to do the presentation to a hotel bellboy, whoever, it doesn't matter, anyone can max out. And that leadership by example of presentation is so important. But today, let's talk about the quality and effectiveness of your presentation. So the first thing you need to do, which I told the Kazakh leaders the other day, was to know whether your presentation is still relevant today. It has necessarily been updated, and it's still exciting. It's very simple. You get 4 or 5 of your core leaders together. These are your big leaders who you have trespassed. They have trespassed with you. Everything is sorted. You sit one afternoon, all right, and you do the presentation to the 4 of them, or 5 of them, or 6 of them. It doesn't matter. You do your presentation and ask them what they think. Ask them, is it effective? Ask them whether it will create excitement in the prospect's mind. You understand? Ask them whether it will get the prospect to say yes, because that's ultimately what you're aiming for. You understand? And this is where the quality of your presentation is important. I don't care whether you're V partner, AVP, V council, network marketing machine, super duper mega networker, doesn't matter. All right? Show your presentation to people, your 4 or 5 core leaders, and get constructive feedback, because the game has changed today. Today, shorter is better, not longer. Time duration. Today, more is less, less is more. I don't know. Today, because your markets have challenges, do you start with these challenges immediately? Like I start my presentation by saying, hey, listen, we belong to a very controversial industry. Not everything about this industry and not everything about us is positive. You will find negative articles in the newspaper. Let me explain why. And I explain to them why there's negative news about us in non-regulated markets, in markets where we have competition, jealousy, corrupted government bureaucrats, whatever it is. You understand? Cultural discrepancy. I tell them everything up front. All right. Then I go into my presentation, and my presentation hasn't changed, but it has been modified quite a bit. And I start by connecting with them by talking about time and money. So I want you to sit down, all right, and figure out the quality of your presentation. Because now I believe people have started to do presentation with no more belief, no more passion. They do it for the sake of doing it. Like, okay, chief said must do presentation, I'll do it. But maybe they don't enjoy it. Now, if you don't enjoy your presentation, your prospect is going to see it. coffee at 2 in the morning is the best ever. If you're if you're if you are not enjoying the presentation, if you're doing it from a place of desperation because you need that 1 UE or 2 UE, if you're doing it from a place of frustration, if you're doing it from a place where you are no longer in the association of positive people, your prospect will feel it. The prospect will feel the lack of enthusiasm, the lack of belief, the lack of passion, the lack of fire in your eyes when you're presenting. You understand? And there are many factors that may make your presentation less effective, less attractive. So the only way is to get honest feedback from the people around you. Do your presentation. After you finish, get feedback. Then the next person does presentation, you guys give feedback. And you go like in a whole circle around the table and make sure that everyone, all right, gives input on the presentation. And once you have given input in the presentation, you can change. The next question you have to ask yourself is, if you have been doing presentation for so long and you're not getting results, there are many factors, all right, but the rule has never changed. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting somewhere. So start working, all right. But the fact of the matter is, there are circumstances. You have to read the room. You have to know whether you have the relationship with the person, the connection with the person. You need to know what the person's intent is. You see, you don't sell the product and you don't sell the business. You sell the value. I saw this on TikTok. You sell the value that that person is going to receive by being part of our organization, being part of our business. So sell the value. All right, don't let them walk away without understanding that they're leaving not only money on the table, but they're leaving their lives on the table. They are leaving the potential of change, evolution, growth on the table. They are leaving the maturity an individual goes through as an entrepreneur on that table. Are you guys with me? So if you don't believe in this business vehemently, psychotically, crazily, you're not going to convince your prospects. Now, and I don't mean that you don't believe in the business. You don't believe as much as you did that it will work for you, that you're going to see results, that you understand what I mean? Some people just go like, does it really work? Will I achieve this? Will I achieve that? They start to doubt in their own mind, especially those who've been struggling for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. But guys, trust me, as long as you don't stop, you keep going and you keep doing presentation with enthusiasm, with belief, with the right information, with the right PowerPoint, with the right data, with the right pictures. I use a lot of pictures in presentation. A picture alone can sign somebody up. Do you understand? Like the aerial view of our resort in Koh Samui Prana, and now proudly we have purchased another hotel in Phuket, Thailand. So it's rocking and we are growing and growing and growing. So wake up and smell the coffee. Your presentation may not have the right ingredients, may not be as enthusiastic, may not be the best of the best of the best. That's a fact. How do you know? You ask people around you. After you ask people around you, you figure it out. Are you guys with me? So don't be baffled or confused why people are not signing up. There are many reasons. But ultimately, I think the reason is you. You're not in the state of mind to do a presentation without any anticipation. Sometimes if you want that sign up so bad, it may not happen. All right. And sometimes when you don't care whether the person sign up or not, they'll line up outside your door to sign up. I've seen it happen many, many times. So I want you to evaluate your presentation with your peers, change it, modify it. There's so much new information I cannot keep track that you can present to give confidence to your prospect, to give confidence to people facing a challenging market, to give confidence for somebody to pay you $2,000-$3,000, all right, to buy a product and own a tracking center of QNET. Are you guys with me? So the fact of the matter is, review your presentation with your peers, get feedback, change your presentation, and make sure that you go into the presentation with the right attitude. All right, that's the most important. Now, the next point I want you to do is, everyone is telling me they're running out of prospects. And I feel like punching them in their face. All right, we kids, we teens, don't listen to Uncle Chief. All right, now, you cannot run out of prospects. You must be living under a rock like a moron if you're running out of prospects. You just have to take out a fresh piece of paper with your peers again, the 4 or 5 people, and write down a fresh set of names, a new set of names, a new name list with 150 names. 150 names. I don't care who they are. barber, barber's son, barber's uncle, taxi driver. You always see the guy selling popsicles by the roadside, all right? The restaurant you went to and you met a waiter or something like that. Whoever it is, put them on the list. As long as you can reach them, as long as you can connect with them, they should be on your list. And I want everyone to write down a list of 150 names. Again, new paper, new set of names, 150 names, non-negotiable. Are you guys with me? That's what I want you to do. So the first thing is, don't be distracted by the world during Christmas and New Year. Keep your team focused by activity, all right, recognition, promo, whatever it is. Second, I think all of you are screwing up in your presentation. You're not upgrading it. You're not improving it. You're not using technology. You're not using the new videos available, old videos available. All right. You're not using the vast credibility of Manchester City Football Club, our own university that we are building a 5,000, 6,000 student campus, one of the biggest in northern Malaysia. Are you guys with me? There's so much more you can talk about. Brush up on your presentation. Make it better. That's all I'm saying. And after that, focus on 150 names. I don't care. If you have just lived a normal life the last 1 year, nothing too socially extravagant, you would have already got 150 names. I guarantee you. The parties, the dinners, the stall you sit down and have your tea, your coffee, the favorite restaurant, the mall, wherever, you will meet people. And as long as you can contact them, they can be a prospect. All right. So please, 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 take a piece of paper out and write 150 brand new names. So first, review your presentation with your peers, your leaders, get honest feedback, and then take out two pieces of paper, one piece of paper, and write 150 names on that piece of paper and start it, all right, and do rule 3, non-negotiable. Are you guys with me? So this is your chief sharing 2 points on this Insta live, which is slightly delayed. So not many people are logged on, but I'll put it in my grid so you can watch it. All right. I love you guys. I'm coming to China and we have a record to set that the 24 hours I spent in China, I'm going to sign up 100 people. I'm going to show you photographs. Stay glued to my Instagram. So this is your chief at 2:22 in the morning, 2 in the morning. All right. In the beautiful country of Hong Kong, China. And ready to make a couple of calls and then crash out. And tomorrow, hopefully, I can sleep in so nobody can wake me up. All right. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so, so much. I'm sorry that you couldn't get the Insta live audio earlier, but I basically said the same thing of what I wanted to say. All right. This is your chief saying, I love you so, so, so much. Bye-bye.